What are your last words to the people out there?
My mother killed me.
Those are the most confusing words in movie history, and by the end of this video you will understand why. You a murderer! So in my last 3 videos I've been talking about this movie, Beyonce the President's Daughter.
Hey, give it to me. Yay, yay.
Now if you haven't seen those videos yet, you can check them out, but I'll give you a quick recap so that we are all up to speed. This guy is called Raj. He falls in love and is dating this girl called Ciara because she saved his life.
Can you drive?
Then he cheats on Ciara with this other girl called Beyonce, who is the president's daughter.
I love you too.
Beyonce is mad at Ciara for falling in love with Raj first and not allowing Raj to fuck her in peace.
Get out of my house!
A lot of really dumb shit happens in the middle, and then at the end Beyonce wants Ciara dead. And so the last movie, the last video I did, ended like this. Raj and Beyonce are about to get married and Ciara comes over there and shoots Beyonce. Amazing cliffhanger for the next movie. What's going to happen next? Did she die from the shot? Will she survive? And what will she do? Is she going to get her revenge? Because the movie is called The Return of Beyonce. So many questions going into the next movie, and very, very quickly, right in the beginning, we get an answer to all these questions. And we are off to an amazing start already. Yes, it was all a dream. Imagine you watched the movie at that time and you waited so much for the sequel only for it to come, and the thing that gave you so much anxiety was just a dream. So yeah, Beyonce was not shot, she's not dead, it was a dream. But Ciara is dead, as far as we know. And so just like the last movie, they're sad again, Ciara is dead again, Raj is always crying again. Then he goes to Beyonce's house and accuses her of murdering Ciara and her sister. I don't know how he came to that conclusion, but he does.
You ordered the shooting of Ciara and her sister, you did! Who would want to live with such a heartless woman like you anyways? Who?
Please take out a pen and a notebook and write down what he just said, okay? Who would want to live with a heartless woman like you? Not me. Write it down.
That I might have been unfair to Ciara, plot her plastic surgery, and built her a tomb with her name inscribed on it. But no, I don't have the right to take her life, and I didn't do it.
That's the worst argument of innocence I've ever heard.
I know I got somebody to pour acid on her face, paid for her plastic surgery, got her a fake grave with her name inscribed on it.
I will kill you as wretched as...
But there's no way I'm a suspect of a murder.
I will kill you as wretched...
There's no way you can suspect that I killed her.
I will kill you as...
Even after everything I did.
No way.
I will kill you as...
Even Ciara would hate to see you look like this. Look at Beyonce. Just waiting for your love and attention.
If you watch the last video in this series, then you know this speech all too well.
Man, don't even try that. Don't even do that, man. Think about this.
Don't do that. Don't even do that, bro. Think about this.
Think about this.
What was that? Everything you do, you have to do deuces. What the fuck is that? And over here, Beyonce reveals to her friends and us that she's going to continue in her psychotic mission to win Raj's love after everything that's happened.
I have fought so hard for Raj's love, and I will not let anything, absolutely nothing, take him away from me.
So the next couple of scenes is just basically the same thing of Ciara is dead. You have to move on.
Ciara is dead. Life must go on.
All Beyonce has demonstrated is her true love. I mean, what she did to Ciara is what any jealous woman would do to keep her man.
Be quiet!
What the fuck are you saying? What the fuck? Did I hear that right? Did she say that what she did to Ciara is what any jealous woman would do to keep her man? Any jealous woman? Are you fucking kidding me? Ladies, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know, okay? If you have been in that situation before, what did you do? Is she right? Let's not forget that this whole movie begins because Ciara saved Raj's life. But then Raj's mom is absolutely horrible to Ciara and justifying Beyonce murdering Ciara. I mean, it's the sister who said it, but you know, they're all in on it, right?
Beyonce has earned your true love. She has patiently taken away whatever you threw back at her just for the sake of love.
How are the characters so one-dimensional? It's like no matter what happens around them, what they said in the beginning is what they keep saying. Oh, you know what? She's a murderer. She murdered the girl. Love Beyonce. Oh, you just lost your girlfriend. You are crying. Love Beyonce. They're like non-player characters in video games. No matter what you do, they always do the same thing and they say the same thing.
Bobby, I need you to help me resolve things with Raj.
Apart from that malt bottle, everything that's going on in that scene is needless. But what is happening there is that Beyonce is paying Raj's friend. She's giving him $5,000 to help her get Raj back.
Raj is my everything. This is $5,000. I have to get Raj back.
And my question is, what is he going to do? First of all, you have it wrong. The fact that you give a boy money doesn't mean that he's going to get his boy to come back to you. You give him money, you spot it, they're just going to continue milking you.
$5,000? But
so all of that's going on is just slow and boring at this point. It's like 20 minutes into the film, just boring stuff. But then finally we get our first piece of heated drama, exciting stuff in this movie. Now when I first saw this scene, I was a little bit confused. I'm like, am I watching the right movie? Is this still the Return of Beyonce, or is this a mistake? Is this another movie?
What's the meaning of this? And what's giving you the false confidence?
So you now have the guts to talk back at me, bitch? I show you the ropes. And you now think you know enough to step on my toes?
What is she talking about here?
Exactly. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Who is that? We've seen Yvonne Nelson already. But what is Beverly doing over here? What is her character? Like, what is she in the movie? Where did she appear? How? What?
I gave you a finished job. And you turn around to stab me in the back?
Stab you in the back? How? What did she do? And this is my favorite part.
And I don't know what you're doing with that monk you call a boyfriend. He is so terrible in bed, and he snores like a Chinese strain. Girl, your taste is dropping.
You bloody what?
What is this fucking scene, bro? What is happening? Like, what's going on here?
Bitch.
Some of the hair is in my mouth, shit. Who is this boy who is bad in bed and his dick is small and he snores like a Chinese whatever? Now you might be thinking right now that at some point in the video I'm going to explain what that scene is, or that the movie explains what the scene is, but I'm here to tell you right now, they don't. It makes no sense, it's there for no reason. They do have another scene with the same character, the new character, Beverly's character.
I heard she's now with that President Bill's daughter.
And even that scene made it worse because that confirms that that scene is not a mistake. Like, it would have been better for them to have made that scene look like a mistake, or like we didn't know when we added it to the movie, because back then, you know, the movies they put on CD, so it's like, oh, we didn't know, and then, you know, we put it on the CD and now we can't edit it again, so sorry.
What?
So Beyonce goes back to beg Raj because she's completely stupid, and then she says this.
Raj, I just want you to see me for who I truly am.
Are you sure? Do you want him to see you for who you truly are? Because who you truly are is like the person who killed the love of his life. But Raj is having none of it. He doesn't want anything to do with Beyonce. It looks like the money she gave to Bobby, Bobby didn't do the job, right? He just took her money.
I didn't do it, Raj.
Please, leave. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you to leave.
Or maybe Bobby did his job, because what Beyonce does in this scene, there's no way she came up with that idea herself, okay? Like, cause this shit.
Raj, I swear to God, if you dare walk out of me, I'll kill myself, Raj.
So you put a knife in your bag from the house to come to the house to beg, just so that you can threaten him. How is this believable? If you wanted to kill yourself, you just do it wherever you are after he has rejected you.
You won't do it.
Oh, you want to see me do it?
You won't do it.
Raj!
I cannot. And my theory is that Bobby Hakim is the one who gave her this idea, but he's the only one who knows his friend well enough to know that he will fall for this kind of bullshit.
I didn't kill her, Raj.
Please go and give the orange seller her knife. She has to work. What is this you are doing? So what Beyonce is saying in this scene is that if she cannot be with Raj, then she's going to kill every other woman who can be with Raj, including herself.
Raj!
Even after Beyonce put that stance, Raj, who had come back to his senses, realized that the whole thing was toxic and he wasn't going to do this anymore. And everything I just said is what I wish would have happened. Because guess what happens next? Back to factory settings. It was like nothing ever happened. Hard reset. And you know what? Kissing is not enough. Let's take it one step ahead.
I mean, my friends and the hottest guys, I was like, oh. You know, it was like getting too high.
Why are you both keeping us in the guessing and waiting game?
They are keeping you in a guessing and waiting game because they are planning to get married. And also, did I hear the girl right in the beginning? Did I hear her telling her African mom that her friends were there with the hottest guys? Ooh, did I hear that right?
My friends and the hottest guys, I was like, oh.
That's not right. That can never happen in an African household, ever. So they have this club scene where they go and dance, and at this point you have to know that Ciara is not actually dead because one of her friends is in the club and calls her wherever she is and tells her that she spotted Beyonce and Raj in the club. Now, how is she not dead? We will answer that question a little bit later. And this leads us to the most eventful scene in this movie. This scene opens the door to more dumb shit.
You may now kiss the bride.
Are you going to kiss or not? What's this long thing you're doing? I know, I was also waiting for him to wake up from another dream, but it's not a dream, this is for real. The wait was so long, it feels like they were waiting for the gunman to pull out the gun dramatically and shoot her. And I'm 100% that that's what they did. So after this, all hell breaks loose because now the president is involved.
Your daughter was shot by an unknown gunman and now I go.
What? Are you telling me that my daughter secretly arranged a wedding in full view of your security apparatus?
So this is where we learned that the wedding was arranged in secret.
This is unbelievable.
I agree, it's unbelievable that the president's daughter will have a wedding with all those people over there and then nobody else will know about it. If there's one thing Ghanaians are very good at, is gossip. Well, at least one person in that crowd should have told somebody and then he should have got out. So of course the president is angry. He goes all the way to the hospital. He meets Raj and Hakim over there and he threatens them.
You'll be more than sorry if she's not found in one piece.
And then here we find out what is wrong with Beyonce.
We have successfully removed the bullet from the body. She had brain damage and that has led to loss of memory.
Brain damage and memory loss. Now, if I remember correctly, it looked like they shot her in the back. Let's even assume that the bullet hit her in the spine and the spinal cord is connected to the brain and the entire nervous system, all that science stuff. It still won't cause brain damage or memory loss because the bullet did not hit her in the head. And if the bullet did hit her in the head, she wouldn't be alive. But somehow she has lost her memory.
We are not completely sure of everything yet, but I can confirm that she has amnesia.
How? I don't know. Why I can tell you is because they needed that telenovela spice in the movie. You know that thing in telenovelas where somebody always loses their memory? They wanted that in the movie. They wanted more drama.
Sweetie, are you okay?
So Raj, who saw Ciara on the road, goes back to the doctor at the hospital where Ciara died to ask him for answers.
Ciara has been in Canada all this while.
Ciara has been alive? And she never bothered to contact me?
Why would she contact you? Are you serious? You are the cause of all her problems.
Well, I guess for what she went through, she'll be the best person to give any reason.
At least out of courtesy, she should have called me when she was coming to Ghana.
But out of trying to stay alive, she had to stay away from your fucking face. Out of courtesy, I'll come to risk my life and tell you that I've come back to Ghana. Are you fucking stupid? Ciara and Raj meet at the cemetery, where Raj, like the mad person he is, calls Ciara his one true love.
Raj, what are you doing here?
I came to look for you. I came to look for my true love.
And this scene is probably the most rational scene in the movie because over here, Ciara says the thing that everybody who's watching will be thinking.
Your love. Your love was the biggest mistake I made in my life.
Thank you. Thank you. You're coming to your senses now. Thank you for realizing.
Ciara, please, I can explain. I can explain what happened.
Of course, he can't explain. You know, that I can explain line. I don't know why they put it in movies. Like every single time they say I can explain, they cannot explain.
Oh, you can explain. Oh, go ahead, explain to Debbie. I'm sure she can hear you. How you married someone who attempted to kill me 3 times. And how you married someone who just killed her. Explain to her. I'm sure she can hear you. Oh, go on, explain.
Now, this sequel, The Return of Beyonce, is in 2 parts. And the second part, after watching it, you just ask yourself, how did we get here? Because the second part is just, bro. And I'm going to try and condense all of it so that you see how crazy this thing is. Raj is still the #1 suspect of the murder. The media is worrying him, you know, all that stuff. So at this point, Beyonce has been brought home to hang around with her friends and the psychologist to help bring her memory back.
Where are we? I really need to know who I am.
Now, while she's doing her therapy, Raj, who has been ordered by the president to stay away from Beyonce, comes to the house and tries to walk in as if, like, you know, he's still welcome in the house.
What the fuck? I don't have to answer to you. I don't need any bloody clearance
before I see Beyonce.
And you know what's crazy about these scenes when he walks into the house and they try to stop him? Why would you open the gate for him in the first place? If he's not allowed to go beyond the door that goes to the swimming pool, why is he allowed inside the gate? Like, what's the gate man over there doing?
Get out of my way, gentlemen. Get out of my please. Gentlemen, cut it. Touch me. Cut it off.
And Raj's anger and drama over here makes no fucking sense. Like, she has lost her memory. If you are a suspect in the girl's murder, why the fuck are you angry that they're not allowing you to go and see the girl? The drama seems very pointless.
And you pay for this?
Remember the words I said in the beginning that I said were the most confusing words in history? Yes, this is the part that's going to lead us to that point. So of course, news of the shooting has gone out and the president doesn't like it because it's hurting his political ambition.
We're approaching elections, all right? And I'm sitting on a keg of gunpowder with a barrage of criticism trailing every decision I make.
So these guys who work for the president decide to make the whole thing go away because it's going to hurt their political ambition and stop them from stealing more money from the country. GH. And so this guy who always had me laughing as a child because I think he has the funniest head I've ever seen on anybody. He has a plan.
We need to eliminate him.
No. Why? This is a boy who is linked up with the murder of Ciara Mensah. He probably has a hand in the attempt on Beyonce's life. We can easily make him a serial murderer.
So that's the plan. They're going to try and make Raj look like a serial murderer, which is a little bit weird because Raj is not linked to the murder of Ciara Mensah. He's just not. There's nowhere in the movie where it says Raj is linked to killing Ciara at all.
We need to eliminate.
Beyonce is still having memory issues. She can't remember what a gate is and a house is, as you can see from the way she's looking around over here. She can't remember who her father is. They took her to the club. Her memory came back a little bit and she remembered the bitch she used to be. So she started dancing and then soon after forgot the bitch she used to be and stopped dancing. And she's still being taken care of by this psychologist. So one time they were outside, you know, chilling in a bar somewhere, and then this happens. The assassins in this movie are the stupidest I've ever seen, honestly. Like, this is a clear shot. Okay, it's a clear shot. Even me, I would have shot the girl. Yeah, let me shake your hand. Hey. But the best thing about this scene is that when they shoot Beyonce, something happens.
Beyonce.
Who are you?
Oh, I see. So maybe her head hitting the floor after the shot is what caused the memory loss. Oh, I see. So when her head hit the floor again after this shot, then her memory came back.
Lily.
Beyonce.
Lily, what's going on here? Let's sit down first.
I'm sorry, Lily. Did you not see the part where they just shot your friend over there? You're telling her that she should sit down again. And also, didn't they shoot somebody? Didn't somebody get shot over there? Where's that guy? Because in this shot over here, there are two bodyguards. One standing on the left and one standing on the far right, close to Beyonce. The guy fires the shot in Beyonce's direction, which means that he most likely shot the guy close to Beyonce because the bullets went at that side. But in the next shot, the guy standing next to Beyonce is standing over there with a gun, and the guy on the left side has disappeared. Where did he go? Is he the one who got shot? Who got shot?
Who are you?
So the plan to take out Raj is still in motion. These two guys are hell-bent on getting Raj out of the picture. But the president doesn't want to do anything dirty.
You know, I can't do dirty politics.
And let me tell you, these two guys, they are master planners. They are complete geniuses. The way they carry out the plan to take out Raj, the way the things happen, you have to be like money heist professor level to be able to predict every step of the way for it to work in their favor. And they did, as we are about to see. So Raj goes to visit Beyonce in her house. This time, nobody stops him. I don't know, the security men have gone to sleep. I don't know what's happening over there. I mean, the girl has had 2 attempts on her life, so you would think that in the night there'll be security people over there. But no, nobody's over there. Raj walks in freely. So Beyonce is over there with the psychologist.
Hi, baby.
And guess what Raj wants to do? Raj wants to take his wife. Let's remember, they got married. Okay, they pronounced husband and wife before she got shot. He wants to take his wife, who has almost been killed twice in public. He wants to take her out so that they're going to have a drink.
I actually came to take you out.
I don't think I can make it.
And Raj loses his shit.
You don't have time to talk to me, but you have time to sit here and have a drink with him?
That's enough. I've had enough of this stupidity of yours.
Do you know me from anywhere? Who the hell do you know me? Do you know me from anywhere?
And so everything just goes crazy. They start insulting each other. I think Raj is dealing with some serious anger issues at this point. But the most important part of this scene is where Raj says this.
I promised you once before, and I'm promising you again. You will pay for this with your life.
You will pay for this with your life. And I'm just wondering, why would he say that? Throughout the movie, Raj has not been a violent guy. Like, he has been stupid in other ways, but violence has never been his thing. But all of a sudden, he's threatening somebody's life just because he's sitting down. The guy is sitting down over there with his wife having a drink, so he's telling him that you're going to pay with your life. Why would he say that? Well, you will understand very soon, okay? Because it's very, very important. And it's very, very important because of the scene you are about to see right now. Yes, the psychologist that Raj threatens gets shot, and by far these are the best assassins in the movie because the car didn't even stop. Okay, they're just driving, the guy just put out the gun. Simple, okay? But those guys at the wedding and at the bar, they had a clear shot and still couldn't kill the person. But yeah, the psychologist gets shot, and guess who is the suspect of the crime?
You're under arrest.
What?
For the murder of one Dr. Raymond Kofo.
Of course, it's Raj who told the doctor that he will pay with his life, which means that Beyonce is a snitch because she was the only one over there. And then we have one of the weirdest interrogation scenes I've ever seen.
Who sent you? Who sent you? I didn't do it.
I don't know. They're just trying to make the scene more dramatic, you know, like interrogation or who did it? You didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
Wait, are you bleeding from that slap? Didn't your mother slap you? Don't you have practice? Yeah, from Ghana, bro. You shouldn't be bleeding because of that slap. That's weak.
Listen, I'm going to kill you if you don't confess.
Are you a police officer or are you a drug lord? I don't understand what's going on over here. That doesn't even make any sense. If he doesn't confess and you kill him, then how are you going to solve the crime? You cannot legally say that as a police officer or a detective. Like, can you? So Raj is still in jail. Beyonce comes to visit him with the family. I mean, this girl's love is more than Jesus Christ. Get you a girl who loves you like the way this girl loves Raj. Okay, it's insane.
Are you sure you didn't do it?
And this is where we have to give credit to our two master planners over here, because remember, they planned this whole thing. And for this plan to work, it means that they should have been able to predict that Raj, first of all, would go to Beyonce's house at a time where she was sitting over there with the psychologist in the night, predicts that there was going to be a fight between Raj and the psychologist, and also predicts that Raj was going to threaten the psychologist's life. That way they can kill the psychologist and then tie it to Raj because he threatened the psychologist. I mean, this is Mission Impossible levels of prediction. Like, for them to know all of this, amazing levels of planning. But the question still is, how did they know that he threatened the doctor? Like, how did that information come out? Because there was nobody in the scene. Well, they took Raj to court, and over there we get the answer. And the answer is great, all right?
I have pictures, videotapes showing that your husband threatened on several occasions to kill the deceased. Have you forgotten that you have security cameras for 24 hours in your house?
By the time you see this video, we will be in 2023. Now, this movie was shot in 2006, 2007. Unless somebody went back in time and gave them the equipment, I don't think anybody in 2007 in Ghana, okay, I'm not talking about anywhere else, I'm talking about my country, had that kind of technology, like enough to even pick up the sound at that time. Are you crazy? But Raj's lawyer had some very solid arguments for Raj.
My lord, my client is pleading not guilty to all the charges.
That's all you have? Are you serious? The guy is facing death, bro. If I was facing death and I had a lawyer like this, I'll shoot him right there in the court. So they go to like the final court sentencing, and Raj's lawyer has some more great arguments for Raj.
My lord, I'm pleading with you to temper justice with mercy.
Wait, I thought you said he pleaded not guilty. Why are you now over here talking as if he's already guilty?
Since my client here might also be of help to the society.
Of help to the society how? This guy's the stupidest guy ever.
My lord, evidence provided before this court has proven beyond reasonable doubt that the accused actually committed this murder. Beyond reasonable doubt? I'm sorry, I can think of so much reasonable doubt as to why he didn't commit the murder. But unfortunately or fortunately, because Raj is completely useless, his lawyer is trash, and so he gets sentenced to death
by hanging.
Beyonce is over there completely expressionless. I don't know where her love went to. And finally we get to the point where we began, which is where we hear the most confusing words in movie history.
Mr. Raj Johnson, what are your last words to the people out there?
My mother killed me.
How? How did your mother kill you? Like guys, we've seen the sequence of events from the beginning till now. If you can tell me how his mother was involved in him getting killed, explain it to me. Like of course he forced him to get married to Beyonce and all that, but she didn't have a hand in the assassination attempt on Beyonce or the killing of the psychologist or any of this stuff. So like what is the, can you explain to me what my mother killed me means? Once again, it feels like they just put that in there to just make it dramatic for no fucking reason. So everybody's over there to see Raz get killed, but the way the movie ends is just complete gold. Like, you cannot ask for anything better than this.
Beyonce!
Shoot me, bro. Shoot me right now. Come, shoot me. Oh my god, this movie is fucking insane. Like, bro, finally Beyonce gets shot. Finally somebody gets a clear shot and actually takes the shots. My goodness, she should have done it herself all along. All these assassins she was hiring, they're all stupid. She should have shot Beyonce herself. I cannot. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how the movie ends. I have tears in my eyes, bro. I laugh so much.
Beyonce!
I still won't ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this movie. Let me know what you think about this whole thing so far. Like, bro, it's been so crazy watching this movie again. This movie is one of the movies that puts Ghanaian movies on the map. It's crazy to watch this movie again because the movie does not hold up after all these years. We only liked it back then because back then we just wanted drama and suspense for no reason. But watching it again, nah, bro, nah. You realize many things, like Beyonce is a complete psycho. She has some kind of obsessive disorder that makes her continue wanting this guy no matter what. Ciara is a stupid girl for continuously following the same guy who just keeps fucking her over. And Raj is the cause of his own death for being stupid continuously for no reason. Like, the characters are just completely stupid for no reason. In the first movie, they made it work. The first movie was fun. From that point onwards, it's just complete shambles. I understand? Complete shambles. But shout out to the people who made the movie, okay? At that time, it was a blockbuster and we loved it. Obviously, this is a YouTube video and I'm going to nitpick everything and try to make it more entertaining. So, hey, I thank God so much that I'm done with this movie so I can move on to another one. And I will see you guys soon in another video. Sing the song.
I go never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. People are gonna never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. Feeling my vibe.